Welcome to War in the Spirit, your resource for spiritual breakthrough and warfare, empowering you as believers to tap into your authority using the tools provided by God to bring about supernatural shift. Hey guys, welcome to War in the Spirit. This is the introduction to my podcast, which will be publishing every Wednesday. And I just wanted to kind of share with you guys the inspiration for this podcast and give you some general information about it. So you will be interested to subscribe and be a part of it. So I was originally inspired to start this podcast because I feel like, we go to church and we get all this information and we're oftentimes praying and having faith and trusting God for things. And sometimes we have to go through a process or a storm in order to get to those things. And so I've actually been going through a faith walk myself, a season where God has been pressing me and stretching me to do some new things and operating under some new systems. And I've learned a lot of things along the way. I've gotten some new wisdom. I've gotten some new revelation, things that I've found to be effective in producing shift in my life and seeing things manifest. So I wanted to take the time to share those things so I can help other people produce shift in their lives. So I will be publishing this podcast every Wednesday. I'd love for you guys to subscribe and share with friends. You can find it on multiple platforms. You can find it on Apple Podcasts, also Google Play in the podcast. You can find it on Spotify, along with multiple other platforms. You can also use the podcast platform to leave me a voice message. And if you leave me a voice message, if you have a question or a comment, you can leave it and I will do a question and answer session, especially to respond to those questions and comments. You could also email me at warinthespirit12@gmail.com. And the podcast will be a mixture of discussion. Sometimes I might do worship. Sometimes I might do prayer, exhortation, and intercession, because they're all tools that we can use for breakthrough. So look for the podcast every Wednesday. I will publish something. Also, if you are so led to sow into the ministry, this is a branch of Collective Live Worship. So you can sow at $Collective Live at Cash App. You can also find the Facebook page, Collective Live Worship. And we're also a ministry as a part of Faith Forward Church. If you're interested in learning more about the church itself, you can go to www.faithmove.org. Thank you for tuning in for this introduction, and I look forward to having you guys tune in for the podcast in the future. Be blessed.